I made a video and I mentioned that I believe that they were a failed publisher. And if that video went viral, which it did not, which is good, because it would have brought people here on my account who don't need to be here because they're fanboys. And I'm talking to people who want to be semi-professionals or professionals. The reason I say that is because there's a lot of red flags that wind up happening with that company. There's nothing wrong with being a fan of the comic, but this is true of the company who's not, they're in a not good situation, which is unfortunate, right? It's unfortunate. But I want people who are potentially going in those situations to be educated enough to make a good decision and not make the same decisions that their childhood publisher did is the reason why they're in the position they're in now. If you're going to be a publisher, you have to be able to put out your own work. They are not able to do that by themselves. They are an imprint of Diamond. They are an imprint of DC Comics. Okay, DC decides when they can put a book out. They don't really get to decide when they can put a book out. That's the kind of trap I don't want you guys to go through, because that is frustrating as hell to be in that situation where you have material, they lack money that they can produce because they don't make any money, because they can't sell comics. Imagine having a company, but you can't put your work out. You can't put your work out. I'm just saying Milestone as a entity, as a publishing company, to me is a failure because they cannot control their own distribution. They cannot say, okay, every month, this month, we're going to put out a comic. They do not have the funds and they do not have the ability to put their stuff out. That's the kind of crap I'm talking about. That's the kind of stuff, right? That's the kind of stuff that any one of you can fall in that trap because someone gives you distribution. But then they tell you your logo has to be a part of our thing. They're going to determine what your story is. And if you're okay with that, fine. Understand what you're giving up. And it might be a good idea for you to give it up. It's, just be educated about it. So I like to talk about the business side of that.